Let's multiply the decimals 3.26 times 5.4. When we multiply two decimals, we're going to follow a four-step process. So our first step is we're going to multiply the numbers as if they have no decimal points. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pretend that these decimal points are not here and just multiply these numbers like they're whole numbers. All right. So now let's start with the 4, and we'll multiply the 4 with all the numbers up here. So 4 times 6 is 24, carry the 2. 4 times 2 is 8, plus the 2 we carried is 10, carry the 1. Then we do 4 times 3, which is equal to 12, plus the 1 that we carried, which is 13. So now we're done with the 4, and we move on to the 5. But we have to move one place value to the left. And sometimes people put a 0 here to tell us that. All right. So now we have 5 times 6, which is 30. So we carry the 3. 5 times 2 equals 10, plus the 3 we carried is 13. So we carry the 1. 5 times 3 equals 15, plus 1, the 1 we carried, which is 16. And now we're going to add these products together. So here we have 4 plus 0, which is 4. 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 3 is 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. And then we have the 1 by itself. So we have just finished step 1. But now what we have to do is figure out where the decimal point will be in our answer. And that's what the next few steps will tell us. So in step 2, it tells us to take both numbers and count the decimal places to the right of the decimal point. What does that mean? Well, let's do it with one of the numbers. If we do it for 3.26, we're counting how many numbers are to the right of the decimal point. And since we have two numbers to the right of this decimal point, 3.26 has two decimal places to the right of the decimal point. And if we do that with 5.4, there's one decimal place right here. So we have one decimal place to the right of the decimal point. All right, so we've just finished step 2. Now going to step 3, we're going to add the decimal places we count from step 2, so these numbers, and we're going to find the total amount of decimal places we need. So if we add 2 plus 1, that would equal 3. And now for the final step, we're going to take our answer from step 1, okay, and we're going to start our decimal point from the rightmost digit, so where this 4 is. So we're going to put the decimal point here. And then we're going to move this decimal point to the left. We're not going to move to the right. We're going to move to the left by the total amount of decimal places we counted in step 3. So since we counted 3 decimal places total, that means we're going to move 3 decimal places to the left. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, and this is where we're going to put our decimal point. So our final answer is 17.604, and we're done. Let's recap multiplying decimals. So our first step, we ignore the decimal points and we multiply the numbers. The second step is we count the decimal places to the right of the decimal point, and we do that for both numbers. The third step is we add the decimal places we count in step 2 together, and we get a total amount of decimal places. The fourth step is using our answer from step 1. We start from the rightmost digit, and we move the decimal point to the left by the total we found in step 3. All right, now that we have this down, let's use this process to calculate decimals raised to an exponent. We have all the tools, so I look forward to seeing you in the next video.